Hello. Well, we just got done with another week of youth group, and if you want to know the times and where and whereabouts and anything going on with Blue Rock Church, there's my email address. Please reach out to me, and I will let you know anything you need to know about Blue Rock Church and their youth group. So this week we studied Genesis chapter 17. We're going to go through Genesis 17 a while, and this is God's covenant to Abram. And in these verses, you'll see here, they even changed his name. We're going to explain that a little bit, why he changed his name and things like that. So what we learned here is an example of how we should come to God, how we should come to God and be blameless and clean. We also see that he started changing things. The most obvious thing in these verses is his name. He went from Abram to Abraham. He went from the father, exalted father, to father of many, according to Hebrews. So, the Hebrew language. So we see that God started changing things. And it wasn't just a promise to Abram, but it was also a promise to his kinfolk. Anybody that was going to come after him. Any kids, children's kids, other kids. It was going to be a promise for them. So practical steps that we see in these verses is we need to come to God clean and clear. God will answer our questions after we come clean and clear. We confess our sins, we tell him what we did wrong, and we are blameless in front of him. Abram had to be blameless in front of God before he started speaking to him. That's the way we need to be as well. So you see a verse in James 4:8 says, "Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. Cleanse your hands, sinners. Purify your hearts, you double-minded people." So there's the New Testament version of what we need to do. We need to come clean and clear. We will not understand God's timing many times. Abram was 99, about to be a dad for a second time around. Did not make any sense according to his culture. According to our culture, it wouldn't make sense. But God's timing is always the best. You hear that, you don't believe it until it happens. And we won't understand God's timing. Abraham sure as heck did. And God's promise affects others. As we said, this wasn't a promise just to Abraham. This is a promise to his kids after that, and his kids after that. This is a promise that affects many generations. And next week, I'll see how I'll put this on video, but we're going to talk about the sign for that covenant, as we saw. Once again, there's my contact information. You want to know the goings-ons of Blue Rock Church and the student ministry? That's where you get a hold of me, and I will answer your emails. I usually don't answer them on Friday and Saturdays, just a word of warning, because, those just kind of my days off unless I have to move things around. And I appreciate and thank y'all for watching. Have a good afternoon, y'all.